There's a version of this video you're probably expecting. Someone shows you a compound interest chart, tells you starting early is better, and you leave feeling vaguely guilty. That's not this one. Instead, I ran one experiment. 3 people invest the same $200 a month into the same broad index fund, earning the same 7% average return, and they all stop at 65. The only difference between them is the year they start. One starts at 20, one starts at 30, one starts at 40. At 65, the one who started at 20 is sitting on about $760,000. The one who started at 30 has around $360,000. And the one who started at 40 ends with about $160,000. They use the same $200 monthly transfer into the same fund, under the same assumptions, and every decade of waiting cuts the ending roughly in half. Now, if you're in your 30s or 40s and those numbers land like a verdict, stay with me, because the final totals are actually the least interesting part of this experiment. The real question is why nobody feels this gap while it's opening. All 3 of these people check their accounts for decades, and for most of that time, nothing looks wrong. That's what makes the difference devastating. Not the size of it, the silence of it. So let's meet them properly. The one who starts at 20 is broke. At that age, $200 is real money, sometimes the difference between a normal month and a tight one. Nobody around them invests, and the account they open feels almost embarrassing next to what they see online. The one who starts at 30 earns more, but the money already has jobs. The rent went up, the car has a payment, and somewhere in the back of their head, there's a quiet thought, I should have started years ago. If that's you, you know that thought doesn't push you to begin. Most of the time, it does the opposite. And the one who starts at 40 has heard every reason to believe it's pointless. Every chart they've ever seen starts at 22, so they've quietly concluded that those charts are about somebody else. And if the 40-year-old feels like the odd one out here, they're not. In Schwab's 2024 survey, boomers reported starting to invest at 35 on average. So all 3 open the account, set up the same $200 transfer, and start driving. And this is where the experiment gets strange, because for the first stretch of the road, you can't tell them apart. Here's what those final numbers hide. Everyone's first decade looks exactly the same. 10 years in, each of them has deposited $24,000, and each account holds about $34,600. It's the same number for all 3 because they're making the same deposits at the same return. Sit with what that means. A full decade of discipline, and the market added roughly $10,000 on top of their own money. It's solid, it's not life-changing, nobody quits a job over it, and that 10-year mark is exactly where each of them privately judges the whole plan. The one who started at 20 is now 30, looking at $34,000 while friends post about crypto wins and wondering if they've been naive. The one who started at 30 is now 40, and $34,000 feels like nowhere near where they thought they'd be by now. And the 40-year-old, looking at numbers like these before they begin, thinks, honestly, what's the point? That's what makes this gap so dangerous. It never feels real in the years when it's forming. The person who started at 20 doesn't feel wealthy at 30. The person who started at 30 may feel behind at 40, but not permanently behind. And the person at 40 still thinks there's time to figure it out later. Everyone is living a normal-looking life, while the road ahead is quietly producing 3 completely different endings. To actually see those endings separate, you have to jump forward and catch all 3 of them at the same age. So let's do that. All 3 of them at 50. The one who started at 20 has been driving for 30 years, and their account holds about $244,000. But here's the detail that matters more than the total. They only deposited $72,000 of it. The market built the other $172,000, more than twice what they put in themselves. At this point, their money adds more in a good year than they do. The one who started at 30 is holding around $104,000. Growth has just overtaken their own contributions, and the engine is finally starting to pull. And the one who started at 40 is 10 years in, holding that same $34,600 we just talked about, still pushing almost everything uphill alone. They're the same age. The same $200 has left each account every single month. and one of them has 7 times more than another. So where does that 7-fold gap actually come from? It can't be the deposits. At 50, the deposits only differ by $24,000 or $48,000. The answer changes how you should think about every year you're tempted to wait. When you delay from 20 to 30, it feels like you're skipping the early years, the slow ones, the decade that impressed nobody. But that's not what gets removed. You still live that slow decade. You just live it later. What actually gets cut off is the other end of the road, the final years, when the account is at its biggest and the growth is at its heaviest. Look at the person who started at 20. Between 55 and 65, their account climbs from about $360,000 to about $760,000. That single decade adds roughly $400,000, more than everything the first 35 years built combined. The person who started at 30 still gets a final decade, but they never get to start it with $360,000 already working for them. They end their entire journey at $360,000, standing exactly where the early starter stood with 10 years still to go. So the years you lose by waiting were never the weak ones at the beginning. They're the strongest ones at the end. One last comparison makes it brutal. Over their whole journey, the person who started at 20 put in just $48,000 more than the person who started at 40. They finished with almost $600,000 more. Nothing about them was smarter, luckier, or better paid. They gave the same $200 more road to travel, and the road did the rest. Now, if you're 20 and watching this, your move is obvious. But most people watching aren't 20. So let's be honest about what 30 and 40 still have, because it's more than that chart suggests. At 20, you hold the one thing nobody can buy back: distance. The amount still matters, but the starting date matters more than most people realize. $200 a month is enough to give time something real to work with, because 45 years of road will do most of the heavy lifting. If you're young and waiting until you earn more, you're trading the most powerful decade of the entire plan for a slightly bigger deposit later. It's a terrible trade. At 30, you've lost some road, but you've usually gained income, and that changes the move. The 30-year-old in our experiment ends with $360,000 on $200 a month. Push that to $400 a month, and the ending lands around $720,000, which closes almost the entire gap to the early starter. 10 lost years, largely bought back with $200 a month of margin. That's why at 30, the real work isn't inside the account. It's in protecting the space between what you earn and what your life costs. At 40, the honest math is steeper. To land exactly where the 20-year-old lands, you'd need around $940 a month instead of $200. For some people in their peak earning years, that's a real option. For others, it isn't. And that doesn't make the plan pointless, because matching someone who started 20 years earlier was never the real goal. And whatever your age, one thing on this chart never changes. The most expensive year is always the one you're about to skip. So go back to those 3 drivers one last time. The road never asked any of them when they left. It paid the same rate, on the same monthly transfer, under the same rules. The only thing it refused to do was hand back the miles that were never driven. If you're 20, this video is the head start almost nobody around you is using. If you're 30 or 40, it's not a verdict. It's a menu, and every option on it beats waiting another year. Because the devastating difference was never between 20 and 40. It's between 40 and never. So tell me in the comments, how old were you when you actually started investing? And if you're starting later and want the full system for catching up, I made a video on exactly that. That's your next step. I'll see you there.